Gary Chapman, Loving Your Spouse When You Feel Like Walking Away, Real Help for Desperate Hearts in Difficult Marriages. Navigating the complexities of marriage is a lifelong endeavor, and Loving Your Spouse When You Feel Like Walking Away, by Gary Chapman, offers real help for desperate hearts in difficult marriages. This book summary delves into the topics of maintaining a positive outlook in challenging times, avoiding the pitfalls of hypercriticism, dealing with varying needs and communication styles, and addressing infidelity. This book summary provides insights on how to cultivate empathy, positivity, and patience, making it a valuable resource for couples seeking to strengthen their bond.
The problem with divorce. We tend to have a throwaway culture even when it comes to marriage. However, severing your marriage bond takes an emotional and practical toll. Instead of opting for an easy fix like divorce, it is important to understand that the problems that arise in your marriage will likely repeat themselves in future relationships. Positivity in marriage. In this book, the author emphasizes the importance of positivity in marriage. The negative feedback loop can be broken by focusing on the positives. The author illustrates this point through Wendy's story, a client who learned to take a more upbeat attitude and found ways to improve her relationship with her husband. By staying focused on the positive, Wendy was able to offer her husband more support, be proactive in improving their financial situation, and ultimately, strengthen their marriage. The book teaches that one's own responses are crucial in difficult situations and that by keeping the positives in mind, one can turn the situation around. Overcoming marriage challenges. When expectations collide in a marriage, it can lead to disappointment and conflict. This book highlights the story of Jamal and Suzanne, and how they overcame their difficulties with constructive communication. After realizing that criticizing his wife's homemaking skills was counterproductive, Jamal learned to listen and make changes. With a new routine that included greeting his family with hugs and kisses before complaining about the house's state, he became a better, more loving husband. By adopting a constructive approach, couples can navigate their differences and build a stronger, healthier relationship. Dealing with a workaholic spouse. Amy helps her workaholic husband Jim to understand the importance of spending time with family by taking him to a retirement home, making him realize the real problem and prompting him to change his work habits and priorities. The story highlights that recognizing the problem is the most challenging part of solving it, as once a partner understands the issue, they are willing to work towards resolving it. Understanding and dealing with controlling spouses. Having a controlling spouse can be suffocating, but there are ways to understand and deal with the behavior. Controlling spouses often have a strong need for freedom and feeling important. Tackling the issue requires understanding the psychology behind it rather than criticizing it head-on. When faced with controlling behavior, accepting their arguments without being influenced by them is essential. A subtle way to stand your ground is to acknowledge the reasoning behind their demands but stand firm on particular issues. Communication is also crucial in finding alternative solutions that work for both partners. Remember that your position is reasonable and non-negotiable, and it's crucial to assert it. Overcoming verbal abuse in marriage. Verbal abuse is a common issue in marriages, but it's not impossible to overcome. The first step is creating a plan with your partner to address the behavior. If they are unwilling to change, you may have to leave the situation. One example involves a client leaving her partner temporarily to encourage change. Sticking to the plan takes patience and love, even when faced with provocation. Thoughtful acts of love, like giving a small gift after a fight, can help. Balancing compassion with self-protection is key to breaking the cycle of abuse. Understanding the silent treatment in relationships. The silent treatment can cause frustration in relationships, but it often indicates underlying emotional needs. This article tells the story of Caitlin, who sought advice after her husband, Chris, refused to speak to her for days on end. When they explored the issue, it became clear that Chris was feeling neglected due to Caitlin's busy social life. By making an effort to connect with Chris, Caitlin was able to improve their relationship and avoid canceling her weekend plans. The silent treatment is a symptom of a serious emotional problem, but understanding its underlying causes can help couples strengthen their bond. Infidelity, a chance to heal. Infidelity is commonly seen as a deal-breaker, but it can also be an opportunity to heal a relationship. Cheating is often a symptom of underlying issues, and couples can work through them with therapy and self-reflection. The betrayed partner must first fully forgive their spouse, which takes time but can result in a stronger bond. For example, in the case of Johanna and Raphael, their marriage was on the brink of divorce due to Raphael's controlling behavior. After therapy and forgiveness, they were able to heal and become more committed to each other.
In conclusion, loving your spouse when you feel like walking away offers practical advice for couples struggling through the darkest moments of their marriages. Chapman shares real-life examples that illustrate the importance of maintaining a positive mindset, open communication, and a willingness to shift perspectives. The book also emphasizes that divorce is not always the solution and that tackling underlying issues, breaking negative cycles, and fostering love and patience can lead to a stronger relationship. Overall, this summary illustrates that self-reflection and determination can successfully help couples navigate their difficult relationships and emerge stronger and more connected.